How's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. We're back here live at RevoluSun Smart Home, hanging out with Eric Carlson. And you know, there's so much conversation right now happening in the solar industry. What's all the buzz about, Eric?
Yeah, so probably everywhere you go, you're hearing someone talking about, can you refer me to a solar guy? And the reason is that the federal tax credit is going away. It's going from 30% to 0 at the end of the year. So we're seeing a mass rush of people trying to get in there before that tax credit goes away.
But one of the interesting conversations Eric and I have been having was that you don't necessarily need to be doing that right now, right? Like, what do you recommend for people to do? Obviously, that's out there. That 30% federal tax credit goes away, but what should people be thinking about before they make that investment?
Yeah, you know, we kind of have a different take, and I think that goes back to that longevity piece that I was speaking to, 16 years in the business. This tax credit we faced a lot of bumps along what we call the solar coaster in our industry because we do rely on tax credits or different policies with Hawaiian Electric. And this one kind of reminds me, going all the way back to 2014, 2015, there was a boom. It was called net metering. And when we opened our doors, there was about 12 solar companies that were doing all the work, and it really took off. And that at the time, right up to the end of net metering, there was about 300 solar companies in Hawaii. Net metering went away, and with that, we went from 300 solar companies to about 40 solar companies. Wow. So massive drop-off.
Drastic.
Yeah, so out of business, right? Completely out of business. And we had a lot of people scrambling, just like today, to get that net metering. And unfortunately, you know, they did get their net metering, but the company that they went with went out of business. And so they have no one to call for service, you know, a whole wide range of issues. It makes it really challenging for homeowners who've invested $10, $20, $30, $40,000 on a solar system, and the company closes their doors. And so for us, this moment in time reminds me back to, you know, almost 10 years now. And we're telling people, again, this is a relationship, and don't want to get too fixated on the tax credit today, and more you should be focused on who you're doing business with and will they be around. Do they have the diversification to withstand some of these policy changes?
Which then does beg the question, say people are in the rush to get the job done before the end of 2025. Heaven forbid something happens, that solar company goes under in the following year. What options do people have then?
Well, we service a lot of those customers, and we have for the past 10 years. We have a Hanai program where, you know, we didn't install your original system, but come on in, your family, and we take care of your system, get you up and running.
It's got to be so helpful too, because again, with a big investment like this, people are scrambling.
And you know, so our schedule, we're closed for the year, and we have been for quite a while. And most, I think, reputable solar companies are also. And people may be going down the list of, oh, I can't go with them, I can't go with them. Who can I get to get that tax credit? And I would just suggest a little bit of pause. You know, solar isn't going away next year. There's a lot of reasons why you should go solar next year. So I really think people should focus more about who they're going with than the tax credit. I get it, the tax credit is a good nugget, but you could easily spend that money that you got in tax credits trying to fix your system later with another contractor who doesn't owe you a warranty because the original company you went with went out of business. So now you got to pay someone to come and fix your system. And so I could see the 30% federal tax credit going away really fast. Yeah.
And so that shouldn't be the main reason that people are choosing to make this investment right now?
I would not. Experience has shown over past 16 years, and it wasn't just net metering. There was a number of policy shifts that we've seen where we've seen the market contract, and homeowners time and time again have been left without their original installer.
Right, and throughout this 16 years as well, RevoluSun, you've been able to kind of navigate all of the shifts that have come around, especially with these big-time policy changes.
Yeah, we're well positioned. You know, our team, you know, you got to be pretty diligent, you know, resilient, I should say, to be in the solar industry. if you're in it for a buck, like a lot of the guys were back in the net metering days, they made a bunch of money and they left when net metering went away because it got much more complicated. We're in it because we believe in our mission of leaving a better place for future generations. We're a company that's raised on the values of the island. So we love this place. We love protecting it. We want to leave it cleaner for future generations. We're a member of this community. So we're in it for forever. Like
that's what
whatever
people want to hear.
Yeah. So when times are good and when times are challenging, we're in it because we really care. And we set ourselves up to be well diversified, so this won't have much of an impact on us as a company. The industry, yes, but we're so well diversified with our other products and services that we're feeling really optimistic about 2020.
About the future. Eric, thank you so much again. Very important conversations that we're having over here at RevoluSun Smart Home. Stay with us. We're going to head to break. We got much more coming up on High Now Daily.